Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Friday, so it's tips and techniques video, and I'm showcasing the Hello Harvest and the Harvest Designer Series paper. Now, this Designer Series paper and bundle of product is part of my exclusive tutorial that you can get free with a $30 order the month of August 2022 with my hostess code. If you head over to my blog stampingwithlinda.com, you'll get all the details about it. But today I'm just going to give you some tips and techniques on how to use this fun bundle. Now, the paper is absolutely gorgeous. I do not have a full pack to show you because I have used so much of this paper already, but we're going to go ahead first and I'm going to give you some tips on how to use the black and white paper. Now, part of the background of this paper, the back side of the paper, it's got a black and white design, and so we are going to actually color that with our stamping blends. So I am going to bring in the Daffodil Delight and the pumpkin pie, and then I have got two blending brushes, and we are just going to use them to color in our paper. So first we're going to add that yellow just randomly on the Designer Series paper. Now, we could go in with our blends, but I just think it's easier to just go right in with our blending brushes to add that color. So we've got the yellow. Then what we're going to do is we are going to add the pumpkin pie and get some orange going on in there. I think this is a new blending brush, and my pad might be a little dry there, not too bad. So now we're going to add that orange, but it just gives a nice, soft, blended color to that paper. Really like the softness of that. So just a great tip. Like I said, you can use your Stampin' blends on that, but I just like the softness of the blending brushes. So we're going to set that aside. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I am going to be using our specialty papers. These are found in the mini catalog, and I cannot remember the name of them. Let me grab my, oops, I've got my wrong catalog here. They are called Metallic and Shimmer Specialty Papers, and they come in the green, the black, and the orange, and then they've got gold in them. So I am going to use them with that bundle. And I learned this from a team member, Karen Burke from Rochester, New York, from Razzle Dazzle Inc. She submitted a challenge card doing this technique. She got this specialty paper in her packet, and she took the dies and cut the pumpkin out. So you're going to go ahead and do that right with that specialty paper, and I just love the look of that pumpkin. So we're going to run that through, and then we got to cut another side pumpkin. So let me just take those dies, push that out, and I may not have cut this wide enough, but it won't matter, I don't think. I think we'll be able to squeeze another pumpkin out here. Like so. And then we're going to take the green. Let's see. Well, my pumpkin's a little bit smaller than the die, but it's going to work just fine. We're going to take the green, and we are going to use the stem, and I'm going to make the stem just a solid green without the gold. But then I'm going to take the little swirls, and I don't know what these little curly things are on a pumpkin. I call them leaves. I'm not sure if they're leaves or not, but I'm going to grab some of the gold with those little curly cues. Go in and run that through. I'm going to set my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine aside. And then we are ready to put our card together. With that specialty paper, it's a little bit thicker, so you're just going to have to encourage those die cuts to come out a little bit more, especially the little curly cues, but they will cut through. The specialty paper has that metallic and a backing, so I'm going to bring in and just poke the centers of those out. Just needs a little bit of encouragement. Okay, and we're going to pop this one out. And now we're ready to assemble our card. Now I have already went through, if you've been watching me for a while, you know my favorite die right now is at Stylish Shapes. So I've got that. I'm going to use the You're Such a Blessing. This is from the stamp set. And I am going to ink that stamp in the Cajun Craze. And I'm going to put that down here at the bottom. I'm going to bring in my card base. It is the pumpkin pie, 5.5 by 8.5. We're just going to grab that designer series paper that I sponged. Add that to my card. See, once it's on that pumpkin pie, you can really start seeing that blending coming through. I'm going to add my square, and now I'm ready to build my pumpkin. So I've got that, and add my pumpkin just with my Stampin' Seal Plus. You know what, you know what, let's see if I can pull this off. Let's try going this way with my greeting, because I've got a bigger area so that I can add that pumpkin. Yeah, I think I like that better. We're going to add my stem, still with the Stampin' Seal Plus. Put that underneath like so. Grab my little pieces, and I'm just going to grab my small dimensionals and add to the back of that so it kind of pops up that metallic and the layering of my pumpkin. Well, I should have grabbed my Pick-a tool to pull those ends off. Here we've got that one. Now we're going to grab the other one. It is so humid today in Ohio, and so everything's sticky except for what I want to be sticky, and that would be the pumpkin. So there we've got that. You know what? I did this wrong. I think the pumpkin should be this way by putting those pieces down and then this one up on top. Let's see if that looks better. There we go. I like that a little bit better. And then we'll put this one down here. take my little curly cues and put them on my card. Kind of hard to see with the dark. But there you have a fun pumpkin using that specialty paper and the sponging of the Designer Series paper. May need to put a little more embellishments over here. Maybe I will cut some leaves and put there from that stamp set. I think I will do that on my finished card. So there you have some tips and techniques using that bundle. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.